Hi everybody. My name is Gabriela Domanzine. I'm the director of the Latino Policy Institute at Roger Williams University. I've been working with, for, and on behalf of the Latino community for over 20 years. When I first contacted Luis, and having worked with mixed status families for many, many years, my priorities were to make sure that him and his family were safe and that his basic needs were met. He told me about his extended family and community who were all trying to help Luis maintain some sort of schedule for his children, who were used to having their dad drop them off in the morning and their mother pick them up in the afternoon. As Luis and I spoke, we realized that his immediate needs were financial. He needed a lawyer and to plan for possible relocation fees. And in less than 24 hours, after I tweeted out Luis's story, Luis and I, who had never met at this point, were standing in front of 100 people in a Unitarian church in Rhode Island. They were concerned, they were mad, and they were ready to help. $15,000 and counting later. The South County community started a GoFundMe for Lilian, and needless to say, Luis is now on Twitter. But while the community came together and asked their public officials to speak out and free Lilian, they held vigils, they signed petitions, they donated. I've been living the day-to-day with Lilian and Luis, and I can tell you that it's really heartbreaking. Every day we get a new message from Lilian that she doesn't know what's going on in there and that she's scared. Our immigration system is broken, and its victims are Rhode Island families like Luis and Lilian. The other day, in one of our really long drives, Luis turned to me and asked me if there was any way that he could help others. If there was any little bit that he could do to help others. I sat in awe and in the presence of a man who has shown more composure, strength, and resolve than I think many of us would be able to muster if the love of our life was banished and put into prison. As a state, Rhode Island needs to be prepared to help keep families like Luis and Lilian's together. There are steps that we can take at the state and at the policy level that we'll be exploring as the Latino Policy Institute. But the priority here is to get Lilian out of prison now. And we're praying and hoping that what the ACLU did today will produce that result.